What's going on? Wacky Cat with another video, and this video is talking about the Woojer Vest 3. And there's been a game lately that came out for the Nintendo Switch that I will say is one of the best experience with the Woojer Vest 3. Now, for y'all that don't know what the Woojer Vest 3 is, it's a vest. This vest that I have on right here, it vibrates, it rumbles with the sound of entertainment that you're watching, video games. So I tried this game on by accident, and the game I'm talking about is in the background with the TV, Donkey Kong Bananza. Now I didn't want to play this game with the vest on. It just happened by accident because you can hook the headphones up here. You can hook the headphones up, your headset. So my son was sleeping, so I said, okay, let me just put the headphones on because my son's sleeping in the room, in the game room with me. So put these headphones on and might as well put the vest on. So I put the vest on, and when I put it on, it was a match made in heaven. This game is almost, if you ask me, kind of built for the Woojer Vest 3. Because this game right here, Donkey Kong, he punches through walls, he slams. It actually is a satisfying thing to do when you're playing the game. You can punch through the environment, and as the sounds of the game are really organic sounds, really loud, different textures when you punch the ground. So as I playing this game, I realize how great it is to do it. So I'm not gonna give too much of an example, right? I'm just going to show you the sounds because you can't hear. I'm not gonna show it because I want you to hear what the game actually does. So let me turn this up here. All right. If you can hear it. All right, you see that? As you punch through the terrain, you can feel the feedback. You can feel the vibration as you adjust the dials to your liking. And you got the headset on there. You got to wear a headset. You got a jack right here, headset jack right here you can plug up, or you can listen to it wirelessly, but I still haven't figured out exactly how to do that. So I just will use a wire headset and punch through the terrain, and as you punch, shaking, and it's just a satisfying feeling. I mean, it's kind of like you ever see those videos where YouTube videos where they show different, like somebody squishing a ball, the satisfaction of wrinkling paper and stuff. As in a weird way, this game is kind of like that. It's just like a satisfying sound, and as you punch the ground and around you. And when this vest is involved, it's a really good deal. So yeah, man, the Woojer Vest 3 has been out for a few years now, and I think Best Buy sells it in store. They got different colors. And listen, I'm no sponsor. Now I did do a commercial for a Woojer Vest, for the Woojer Vest 3, like maybe a couple of years ago, but I'm no sponsor, But look, I was this vest is new technology, fairly new. And I think as the video game sounds, as movie sounds become more and more detailed, I think this vest is really going to come in handy as far as entertainment. So at first I was kind of on the fence with the vest, because sometimes when you have loud music in a video game, because listen, this vest goes off all the sound, the bass, loud noises in any form of entertainment, in the video game or in the movie, whatever you're watching, whatever you're doing. So sometimes the music can overpower the sound effects in the game. But Donkey Kong Bananza, the sound, the music is actually kind of in the background. Like, it's not extremely loud. It's like the game wants you to hear the details of the sound of the environment. And that's where the vest comes in. So, like I said, I think we're going into a direction, could be going to a direction that will make this vest really a must-have, to where the sound effects are crisp, louder than the actual movie video game music. Otherwise, a few of the games, I ain't gonna say a lot, I had to go like Skyrim. I played Skyrim with this. Everybody know what Skyrim. It's not the newest game, it's the old game. I'm just saying a game that a lot of people can relate to. The music is kind of loud. Now it has great sound effects, but the music is loud with the sound effects, so you kind of have to turn it down with this as far as playing with the vest to get the feedback. Because if the bass of the music you're playing with a video game is too loud, it's going to interfere and it's going to be jumble. What you want is the sound effects. That's my opinion. Maybe y'all want all of it together to rumble, to shake, but I just want the sound effects. So this game, that's what I'm saying earlier, this game is like almost made for the vest. It's like a perfect match to try. So if you have the vest already and you happen to have a Nintendo Switch 2, and if you happen to have Donkey Kong Bananza, I will give it a try. Now I got to the point that I can't play the game without the vest. I mean, this is the first game since I had the Woojer Vest. I played like a dozen games with the Woojer Vest, and I have to say, this is the first game, and I've had it for 3 or 4 years, I can't remember, but I would have to say that I can't play the game without it now. I can't play because I want to experience the whole thing. The other games, I don't have to wear the vest every time. So we're getting somewhere. We're making movement to where the vest is a must-have. Because I will admit, a lot of times, you just want to relax. You don't want to have the big bulky vest on. I said this a lot of times in my Woojer Vest videos. You don't want to have this vest on. It's not heavy. It's not heavy, but you do feel it on you. And sometimes you just don't want to feel anything, you just want to just watch. But we're getting to the point now, possibly, that the vest is really can really advance and really be a must-have, whether if you're relaxing or not. You see what I'm saying? You don't have to necessarily be relaxing. You could just turn the dials down, and then the feedback will be not as present. See these little dials right here? You can change how big the rumble is. And I grew up I'm an 80s baby, man. I'm a millennial. So we had the Nintendo 64 and the Rumble Pack. So it all makes sense, guys, because back in the day, that's what I'm saying, we had the Rumble Pack on our controller. So I'll tell you one thing. If this came out in the 90s, dude, this thing was sell off the shelf. But this is kind of like I don't want to call it a novelty, but I'm telling you, like, we was big back in the 90s with rumbling, shaking. I will say we kind of like gotten so used to it. I don't know if we really pay attention to the rumble anymore as far as video games is concerned, but we got used to it. But I'm telling you right now, if you want the whole experience, because the video game controllers still rumble. You see what I'm saying? PlayStation 5, Xbox Series X, if I'm not mistaken, still rumbles. I mean, like I said, we got so used to the rumble, I can't even remember if it rumbles or not. But if like the whole experience of the rumble in your hand, the rumble in your vest, is something that I thought, would have been way more popular. I thought the vest would sell like hotcakes, but a lot of people are buying the vest, and it's not just for video games. It's for movies. It's for music. I use it strictly for video games and movies, and mostly scary movies. I don't listen to drama movies and romance movies. I mean, in my opinion, you could do what you want to do. I'm not wearing the vest for that. I'm trying to get into the action. It's a cool experience. I'm gonna go on HBO Max later on. Maybe make a video of that. See what movies go good with the vest. And the vest has a Bluetooth, so it can link up to your smart TV through Bluetooth. That's the main thing to do. Now I don't know if I've never tried it. If you can hook it directly into the source. I think you can do that. I've done that with my one of my headsets. I hooked it up to the DAX. It got a little DAX to it. I hooked it all up together with a cord, and that's when the rumble really was shaking. I will say that was shaking a little too hard. When you can turn the dials and turn it up crazy levels. But yeah, man, Donkey Kong Bananza 2. No, this is not Donkey Kong Bananza 1. This is Bananza 1. This is Bananza 2. This is Donkey Kong Bananza and the Woojer Vest 3 are a perfect match, man. I'm liking it. I'm digging it. And the Woojer Vest 3, man, I saw they got a new white color Woojer Vest. I'm thinking about getting that, but you gotta keep that clean. I mean, that's a clean look. That's a stylish look. That's like some Gucci type stuff right there. And they do got the strap, the one strap with just one of these. I don't know the proper name for these. I don't want to. Oh, haptic feedback things. I don't want to call them that either. But but they got one of the strap. They got different types. So I think if they keep pushing on, they keep. I think they need to demonstrate. I said this before in many videos talking about the Woojer, but I think Woojer needs to make a list of video games, a list of movies, especially because video games, you know, if you wait too long, people don't want to play old video games. But movies, a list of movies that goes great with the vest, and more demonstrations, more commercials. And I wish, like I said, they had a test site at Best Buy or something like that where you can test it on, because a lot of people are like curious about it and don't really know too much about the vest. But again, I'm gonna do it again. You feel the rumble. Now it's not hooked up now, because if I had it all hooked up, you wouldn't be able to hear nothing. But you can hear it in the background. A satisfying feeling. You hear no music. I didn't mess with the. See what I'm saying? There's no music in the background. No music. I mean, right now it's just music in the game. If I go out further in the game, you're gonna hear music, but it's not. But it's kind of not overpowering the sound effects, which video games need to do more. Don't overpower the sound effects in the video game. Same with movies. I think they're getting the idea here. Well, anyway, that's it for this video. I just want to talk briefly about the Woojer Vest 3 and Donkey Kong Bananza. I'm Wacky Cat. Make sure you like the video. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. And I'm out.